Hi, this is Sarah from Chariot.com with your belated June 2023 forecast. It's been rather massive. I'm sure you're feeling it too. So we are in a 7 universal year of crown chakra opening, which is all about spiritual connection and higher imperatives. And we are in a 13 or 4 months, which is all about the heart, the home, what's most important to us, love over duty and obligation. So if you enjoy this video, please put a little hello below. You can put 444 healed for some good luck and a blessing. So what else is this month about? Well, it's about full stops. It's about ego surrender. It's about trusting again. I have conversations almost every day about these topics at the moment. People are just feeling like they're really in their bodies, whether that's painful or pleasurable or a bit of both. My biggest advice this month, you might know that song, Love Changes Everything. Have a listen to it. This is all about making loving changes. It's all about quantum shifts that happen when we come at things from just a completely different angle, almost like a different soul. 13 is a karmic number in numerology. I have one in my chart. A lot of my clients do too. And this is all about word magic. What that means is that you can be very successful or very stressed and worried, really depending on what you focus on, what you talk about. So definitely avoid gossip and criticism this month. It's going to have instant karma. Now I'll just show you some tarot cards. So we are in a chariot year for the planet, which is, if you look at 7, it's about those sudden detours or lightning flashes of understanding. And when you look at the chariot, I mean, it is a positive year, but there is also potential for a lot of chaos. And look, not everybody may have a peaceful journey, but it is a lot about perseverance, education, keeping the reins in your hands. This is the month card. So death card, got a bad reputation. I've got lots of stories about this one. But essentially for tarot readers, it's extremely positive. In numerology, 13 is the vibration of words like yes and soul. And really it's where we put an end to a lot of the mundane anxieties that we have, those patterns, those loops of needing to look for approval or taking things at face value. And it's where really we transform things. We add in this kind of blast of consciousness. And so this is a month where there will be changes, and like I said, not always comfortable ones, but important ones that get you back into your body, back into your presence, which is where you are most powerful, most creative. So we know that this is a really good year for retraining and study, which is one of the reasons I'm focusing on my world changes from this point onwards, which is a lot about helping people in business, which I'll talk about in a sec. Look, how could you help yourself right now evolve? We're going into a world which is becoming more extreme. I mean, my training before this was in climate change and the environment. So I feel like I was working on that outside scale, and now I'm working on the inside scale. And it's about, you know what I mean, like doing a lot of repair work internally for people's minds and their bodies. So choose simplicity, let go of the need to impress, invest more in wisdom than in stuff. In the end, what you take with you when you pass is what you've learned, and all the love that you've connected with and cultivated, and everything else gets donated to Vinnie's pretty much. You're already blessed by ancestors, spirit guides, your past, and your future selves. Feel that love. There's so many other places that we look for love, but that's not always viable options, and we can often spend a lot of our time then kind of in the future, in the past, just not in a real central place, which is completely important, especially if you've seen numbers like 1111, 111, 222, 333. I mean, this is really the spirit world calling you and saying, we need your help. We need you to step up into leadership, teaching, parenting, business owner roles. So who's in the spotlight? The 7s are in the spotlight all year, and I'm getting a lot of 8s coming in for their readings because they're very organized people. They know that next year is big for them. You see 777, this will also be a peak time for you this year to step forwards. In June particularly, you'll be experiencing this strongly if you're a 4 life path. If you have 4 numerology, if you see 444, 1313, and this is a follow-on to what you may have been going through in July last year. And it's interesting that this forecast is a little belated because, again, I have many beautiful stories of 4 life paths. They often give other people the stage before themselves, and they are the ones at the end of my class. They'll wait till I've packed up, and then they'll try to catch me in the car park to ask a question. So all you beautiful 4 heart and earth healers, lots of love. A couple more things before we wind up. So we actually have already had a full moon on the 3rd and the 4th. We've got a new moon on the 18th, solstice around the 21st. So at the moment when I'm recording this, it is all about resting and recuperating. A few ways that you can connect with me. I've got lots of interesting things coming up. So on the 24th of June, I've got a Patreon call with Dr. Tony Riley, who is a past life regression expert and also numerologist. On the 25th, I am doing there's a gong sound healing, meditation, and numerology talk with Leith James on the Gold Coast. I'm doing some bonus calls for people who've supported my classes. It's the first time I've done it, so I'd really love if you could come along. So on the 29th of June, I have a bonus call for anyone who bought my family numerology class, Why Your Child Chose You, and you can still buy it on my site. And on the 7th of the 7th, such a beautiful date, I will be doing a follow-up to my 2023 forecast. So for anyone who's bought that, you are welcome to come, and we're going to have a wonderful time. Apart from that, I have a very special visitor on the 12th and 13th of July. That is Linda Zachary. She's coming up from Sydney to do face and body readings at my office. Also doing an amazing talk with Marie Muller, who is the director of the Psychosomatic Therapy College, I think is what it's called. Very well-known healer. And yeah, just can't wait for that. A lot of you know that I have been through some serious ups and downs in the last month with my family. And I just want to thank all of you for sending all your love and appreciation. I do feel it. So 444 blessings to all of you. I hope you've enjoyed this little yummy, yummy forecast. It's kind of with enormous gratitude that I produce those. Really, this business was not just about personal healing and helping people. I just really wanted to create like a whole new model. And you know, the blessing of having this type of business, which is very flexible and fluid and adaptive, is I can be there for my family, I can be there for myself. And just leading into my next point, which is thank you so much to everyone who applied for 1111 World Changes, my spiritual business program for people who are pivoting careers or starting businesses. I had a huge response after I changed the pricing, which happened after I came back from Hong Kong. So if you have written or contacted me and you haven't heard back by the 30th of June, feel free to try again. I am just getting through lots of welcome letters and things like that. And I'm super looking forward to launching that round 2 in July. So this has been Sarah from Chariot.com, Facebook, The Numbers Queen, and Instagram, Chariot1111, with your June forecast. And I just wish you all well. Thank you so much for your support. I will see you soon. Bye.